Good morning everyone and welcome to episode 7 of series 3 of Nirtrainman's Irish Railway Journeys. We're starting today's journey at a very cold Belfast Central. It is absolutely freezing this morning. But anyway, on today's overnight journey, we're heading to Dublin to see the RPSI's Southern Santa specials, which will be operated by steam and diesel. The locos we're going to see in action on the specials will be locos number 4, 461 and 072. But yeah, I'm going to cut this short because it is absolutely freezing. I want to get on board the DD and get into the heat. Actually, let's board now actually. So we're just going to hop on the DD, get into the heat. Oh, good, the heating's working in here. Let's keep the heat in. But anyway, as I said, we're heading down to Dublin to see the Santa specials. This will be our final trip of the year. And yep, I expect it'll be busy in Dublin because it's the weekend before Christmas. But yeah, we're now on board the 0645 Enterprise service to Dublin Connolly. Just going to find a good seat here. This will do. Let's take our seats ready for our 113-mile journey on this beaut. At least the heating's working in this. But yeah, now on the 6:45 service, and we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy this 113-mile long journey. So that's going to be it for now, guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. We're now on the final stretch of the DD trip. We're only a few miles out from Dublin Connolly. So plan is, whenever we arrive in the Connolly, is to head over to platform 3 to see 072. Hopefully we'll catch her starting up. Then the plan is to head out to Killiney to see the special. So yeah, we're only a few minutes away from Connolly. So that's going to be it until we arrive at Connolly. We're approaching Dublin Connolly, the final destination for this service. here we are at Dublin Connolly Station. Okay, we're now in Connolly. There's our DD set sitting over there, 227 on the rear. And as I said as we were coming in, we should have seen 072 with the Cravens, but she's not here. Very unusual. She was stabled here last night. I don't know where she is at the minute, so looks like I won't be seeing 72 in the Cravens here. Our plan is anyway to get on the Dart out to Killiney in 15 minutes to get our first shot number 4. You might just see the steam of 4 and 461 in the distance there. But yeah, very unusual start. 72 and the Cravens vanish into thin air. Anyway, that's going to be it until actually this DD leaves, because I'm going to get a shot of that leaving. Actually, there it goes now. Right, we're now at Killiney. There is an 8100 class EMU calling, actually departing the station on a Bray service. 8102. We're now waiting here for number 4. She should be here, I'd say, in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Here comes our next train. We're going to catch the start to Dunleary.
Mind the gap.
We're currently at Dunleary. We're just waiting for a train now to take us to Dalkey to get our next shot of the Santa specials. The next one will have local 461 on it. Our train is in focus camera. 1 minute. Ah, there it is. As the 8616 departs, 8304 arrives to pick us up, to take us to Dalkey. We're now at Dalkey. There goes a Braybound 8100 class Dart. One of the next trains through should be 461 with the Santa Special. Right guys, we're back at Dalkey Station. We were up at Fico Road there, getting a shot of 461. A bit of an interesting shot. Instead of being level to her, or on a bridge, we're looking down at her. So that was a bit of an interesting shot. And when she went through here on the outbound leg, boy, she was flying. We're just waiting for our Dart here to head back to Pierce, where we are going to see the diesel special with 072. Our Dart will be here in a few minutes. It's got the signal. Yep, we got a green. So, Dart will be here in a few minutes, so that'll be it until the Dart comes. Here comes our train. Yet again, another 8100. The best Dart class in the fleet.
Yeah, I actually don't even know where I'm going to fuck. I'm thinking, I actually don't even know where I'm going to go yet. We're going back. We're taking a break for their turn leg and then all that. The other guys waiting to rock their train there, you know.
station, Tower Street. Next station, Dublin Pierce. Maliochia, station the Pearson. Change here for Dart. Please mind the gap and have your ticket ready for validation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second part of this 2-day Dublin trip. I apologise for not being able to do an ending to the first part of this 2-day trip last night. Never got an opportunity to do it, but anyway, moving on. We're now into the second day. As you saw, we've already got number 4 passing through Connolly on the first Santa Special run, the Greystones. She was heading empty round to Pierce, which is where we are now. Just waiting for her to come in on the return leg. She should be in about 10 minutes time, but she did head out a bit late, so she might be late on the return. But plan is we're going to get the return leg here, then get 461 out at Bray, then possibly get it at Lansdowne Road on the return. Then we're going to get 072 heading out on the diesel special, most likely at Grand Canal Dock, but unfortunately due to the Enterprise timings we will not be able to see 072 on the return leg tonight. We'll have to be on the 7 o'clock train from Dublin Connolly back to Belfast, as it's the last train of the evening. Don't want to be stranded overnight. But anyway, yesterday went well. I'm just hoping that today goes well as well. So guys, sit back, relax and enjoy the second part of this episode. class unit is departing Pierce at the minute, or heading for Hove. But as we saw, our departure shot off number 4 here did not really go to plan. We got flipping bowled by an 8-piece 29,000. It was bound to happen at some point. But anyway, we're heading out to Bray next. We're going to get the Rosslare train, which is due in 5 minutes. Thankfully, the Rosslare train only calls at Dunleary and then straight through to Bray. It will be formed of an IE 22,000 class multiple unit. So, that's going to be it until the Rosslare train arrives.
Isteach ag Bray the Lua. Shachan an Varna the Budol. Gurmahwil as Uptashtil the Here No There. We will shortly be arriving at Bray. Please mind the gap. Thank you for travelling with Here No There.
Here we are arriving in Dublin. We're now departing Bray on a 85-20 class EMU. Favorite units. We're now departing Sandy Cove.
This train is Hope vacated.
Our next stop will be Sandy Mount. Back in Connolly, so that only means one thing: it's time to take our journey back home to Belfast on this. The exact same set that brought us down here yesterday morning, 9:04 with 227. Right, go ahead into the waiting room and get ready to board. Almost all.
We are now approaching Belfast Central.
Here we are back at Belfast Central after a fantastic 2-day trip. I will film the ending to this episode when I get home. Right guys, I am now back home, so that means we've came to the end of this fantastic weekend in Dublin. It's been very entertaining, been a very good weekend. We saw 3 locomotives on the RPSI specials. We saw 4, 461 and 072 hauling the specials. Obviously, I'm more of a diesel man, so 072 was my favourite loco on the specials. But yep, it's been a non-stop weekend, full of action. We started off on Saturday morning at a freezing Belfast Central on the 0645 service. Once we got into Dublin, it was straight into business. We went out to Killiney to get our first shot of number 4, heading to Greystones. Then after that, it was down to Dunleary, and we got her along the Harbour Road. Then after that, it was off to Dalkey to see 461 absolutely powering past. It was a good performance out of her at Dalkey. Then we went to Fico Road, got a nice shot of her heading back to Connolly. And then after that, we went to Pierce, and then came the real treat. We got a run out to Greystones on the diesel special. I'd like to thank the RPSI for their assistance in that. That was a lovely run into Greystones too, a nice bit of fresh off 72 at some points. Nice bit of fresh when leaving Greystones on the return leg. Good atmosphere on board the train. Yeah, my hands were nearly frozen, window hanging from the cravings, because it was a freezing cold night. And yeah, I must say, the hands literally were frozen. But it was worth it. I got some good shots. Shows what we go through to get shots when travelling on a rail tour. You lean out of a window on the train on a freezing cold night. But yeah, after that, after we got 72, we headed to our base for the night in Sutton. We went via road transport, so obviously no rail footage from there. Then in the morning, we missed our train back into the city, so we had to get a bus into the city. We were leaving it tight for time. We were fearing we were going to miss number 4 on the first run out to Greystones, but thankfully, due to late running, we just about made it to see number 4 heading through Connolly, heading to Pearson and onwards to Greystones. Then after that, we proceeded round to Pierce to see 4 on the return leg. And yeah, as you probably remember, our departure shot at Pierce didn't go too well. A flippin' 8-piece 29,000 class DMU bowled us. It was going to happen at some point. Then after that, we jumped on a Rosslare bound ICR and went out to Bray. Got a nice shot of 4 going through the middle road in Bray. Also, 461 was meant to work the second run yesterday, but unfortunately there was a change of plan because 461 had a little issue. So, due to 461's problem, number 4 was on hand to replace 461. We were hoping maybe 072 would replace 461, then we get 2 GM runs. In one day, that is. But after we got 4 in Bray, we proceeded down to Sandy Cove and got 4 returning at a bridge just north of the station. Then after that, it was down to Sandymount, and we saw 072 bring out the night GM run out to Greystones. Then after that, due to my train back to Belfast being at 7 o'clock, which was the last service of the night, I had to skip the return leg of the Sunday GM run, unfortunately. But leaving Connolly on the Enterprise, I must say it was full and standing. I'm not surprised. It's the last weekend before Christmas, so no surprise that it was packed. It only got empty when we left Portadown. But yeah, it's probably one of the busiest Enterprise services I've been on. But not the busiest. I have been on ones that have been even busier than last night's. Obviously, because the train was full and standing, I didn't take any footage on the train until the train was near Belfast. But anyway, we've came to the end of this 2-day Dublin Christmas trip. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. It has been a very entertaining weekend. So guys, before I go, as we are now at Christmas, I would like to wish everybody a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. So guys, that's all for now until the new year. I'll probably only be making a couple more episodes in this series, and then that will be the end of Nirtrainman's Irish Railway Journeys. As you know, you saw my channel update video. I will be upgrading my channel in the new year. I was going to do it around Christmas, but I've fallen behind time, so I'm going to do it in the new year. So yep, these episodes will come to an end. The name Nirtrainman will be changed as well. I'm still thinking of a new name, but there is a few changes coming for my channel. But anyway, guys, we've came to the end of this episode of Nirtrainman's Irish Railway Journeys. I hope you've enjoyed it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Once again, I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. So guys, I will see you in the next episode in the new year. So, for now, all I can say is goodbye, guys, and thank you very much for watching.